Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz 2, the rematch. We've been talking about this fight for the last couple weeks, Eric and I, and we really weren't too excited about it. We said to ourselves, why is it going to be a rematch? Do we really need it? But as it always happens, when fight week is upon us, we start getting excited about the fight. So, watching that weigh-in and seeing the condition that Luis Ortiz looked to be in yesterday on the scale, it said to me and it said to Eric that Luis Ortiz is really taking this rematch seriously. He got in great shape and appears to be working on his conditioning because that seemed to fail him in the first fight. So let's see if the physique that he brought onto the scale yesterday will translate into his performance in the ring tonight. Deontay Wilder looked great, 219 and a half yesterday. He looked in great shape. Um, Usually he's around that 219 ish, 220, 222 ish. Like I said, phenomenal shape. Last fight, supposedly he was sick, had some type of flu or some type of really bad cold, and that affected his performance. He said got off to a slow start last time. Let's see if Deontay Wilder does fail him out like he said he was going to do, or let's see if he jumps right on him. And let's see if Luis Ortiz fights a more um, balanced type fight. You know what I mean? Like paces himself a little bit better. And let's see how the judges score this one because I thought Luis Ortiz was up before he got stopped in that 10th round last fight. Let's see if he's going to get a fair shake on the scorecards this fight because we're going to be scoring this fight round by round. We're going to be calling it as we see it. And, we're not going to play favorites here. We never do. We're very unbiased here. And we're going to score this fight the way it should be scored. As we wait for both fighters to be announced here, Luis Ortiz just arrived in the ring. Now we're waiting for Deontay Wilder. And this should be an interesting fight, guys. This should be a real interesting fight. My original pick for this fight was Deontay Wilder by 5th round KO. Now I think it's going to probably go about 8 rounds. I think Deontay Wilder will stop Luis Ortiz in 8 rounds. The over-under, like we talked about yesterday on our post-fight weigh-in show recap, is 6.5. I think this fight will go over the 6.5. I think that's a smart play. If you wanted to put some money on this fight, I think that's the best bet. Um, to go over the 6.5. Look at look at Deontay Wilder. He looks like Goku right there. Oh, he looks like the Great Mazinga. Remember that guy, that character, the Great Mazinga, one of the Shogun Warriors? Look at this outfit he's got on, guys. Wow. So a lot of you guys said you're not going to be buying this pay-per-view. So the Beeb is here. He's going to be giving you a live play-by-play. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And super chats are welcome because I am here for you. You know that I'm here for you guys always. Every time there's a big fight, I like to be on here with you guys. We watch it together. We give our take. I give you my commentary. I break down what I see. And for people who don't want to buy the pay-per-view or for people who don't have the zone, I'm here for you. Okay, looks like it's a pretty packed arena in there tonight, guys. I don't know what the official numbers are. I don't know if it's a sellout, but it looks like it's pretty close to being full. Sin City Madman says he'd like to see the upset. Yeah, a couple people would like to see the upset. I mean, let's just say this. I wouldn't hate it if Luis Ortiz became WBC heavyweight champion. It wouldn't break my heart. I like Deontay Wilder, don't get me wrong, but again, I like to see an upset just like the next guy. I love the Rocky Cinderella stories. Those are great stories in the sport of boxing. Now, if Luis Ortiz does win, it's not going to be an upset like Andrew Luis, Anthony Joshua, but I still think that this would be an upset regardless. Definitely would be an upset. And Deontay Wilder is walking very slow to the ring, like he's like a poised tiger getting ready to pounce on his prey. He looks like he's dialed in. Had his game face on in the dressing room. He was warming up. He looks ready, guys. He looks ready. While a lot of people are picking Wilder by early stoppage here, they don't give Ortiz any credit. They don't give him any credit here. There's no value in Luis Ortiz at all with the boxing fans out there. People people don't have faith in Luis Ortiz. They think this fight's going to go under the 6.5 rounds. We'll see. We'll see. He looks like a Power Ranger, says Meta Truth. Yeah. What an entrance. What an entrance. Wilder looks pumped, man. He looks ready as he climbs over the top rope. Both fighters are in the ring now, and we are anticipating the first bell here. It's funny because Brian Kenny's actually on this broadcast team, and I thought he was a DAZN announcer, but he's on this broadcast team for whatever reason. I know Chris Myers is usually part of this team, but as Eric was talking to me earlier today, and he said, yeah, well, Chris Myers also does the college football, so maybe he's doing college football because there was a big college football schedule this afternoon. But I was surprised to see Brian Kenny on this broadcast team tonight, guys. Now Jimmy Lennon Jr. is getting ready to announce both fighters as we wait for this fight to kick off momentarily. And I'm getting the goosebumps already, guys. I'm excited, man. Deontay Wilder said, don't blink. Don't go to the refrigerator. Don't go to the bathroom because this fight could be over quickly. Let's see if he's right. Let's see if he's right. As I get my scorecard ready here, I'm going to set this up. But my pick is going to be Wilder KO 8. Originally, it was, like I said, KO 5, but we're going to change that up a little bit. We're going to give Ortiz a little bit of respect here, a little bit of credit for getting in shape. He may be able to last a few rounds. We'll see. Luis Ortiz is nice and sweaty. He's got a really warmed up here. He's got a good sheen going. He looks like he's ready. Deontay Wilder doesn't look too wet here. He doesn't look like he's sweating at all. But we'll see what happens. That may not mean much. But Luis Ortiz seemed like he's got everything set up right for himself in this fight. It seems like he's ready. And for the first time in his career, he's got a strength and conditioning coach too on his team. Had a strength and conditioning coach for this camp, which helped him get down to the proper weight that he needed to get down to. He was 242 last fight. Now he's 236 for this fight. So he's about 7 pounds lighter for this fight. So 6 or 7 pounds lighter for this fight. So let's see. Again, let's see if the conditioning and this hard training camp and the strength and conditioning coach paid off. Let's see if this is going to make a difference for him tonight. As Luis Ortiz just gets announced to the crowd. Now we're getting ready for Deontay Wilder to be announced, and we are going to kick this off shortly, guys. Deontay Wilder does look in great shape, though, man. He looks ready, baby. He looks in phenomenal shape. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is announcing Deontay Wilder right now as we wait for the first bell. Deontay Wilder, he's a trip, man. Look at him. He plays to the crowd beautifully, man. He's a showman. Uh-oh, we got Kenny Bayless as the referee, man. We got Kenny Bayless as the referee in here tonight, folks. They touch gloves. We get ready for the first bell here. Yeah, Wilder looks in great shape, man. Sin City Madman's a trip. He says they messed up Ortiz's age again since 49. Wilder's a minus 550. Ortiz is a plus 400. And the draw is a plus 2800. I'd love to see the guy who can hit the draw in this one. All right. First bell rings. Deontay Wilder's probing with his jab, keeping his lead hand out there, kind of probing. Ortiz looks poised here. Both guys in the center of the ring, they really haven't thrown a, no one's thrown a punch yet, man. No one's thrown a punch. Oh, Wilder throws a hook, a sweeping hook, misses off the mark. Ortiz throws a jab to the stomach. Ortiz is stepping in with the jab, kind of pushed Wilder back, but didn't really land the jab. Just stepped forward, and Wilder kind of reacted to it and moved backward. Both guys are just pouring with their jabs at this point, jockeying for position. Wilder looks like he's trying to establish his range here, but Ortiz has got a tight guard right now. He seems really, really aware of what can happen if he doesn't keep his hands up in this fight. So he's on his P's and Q's because he knows what that Wilder power feels like, and he doesn't want to feel it again like he did in the first fight. Both guys are probing here. No one's landed a punch yet. Both guys are just powering their jab out there. No one's really stepped in with a hard punch yet. Wilder's just throwing a rangefinder out there. Just throwing a rangefinder. Oh, Ortiz lands a nice left hand. First decent punch of the fight from Ortiz. Wilder took it well. Beautiful left hand by Ortiz as he stepped in. And Ortiz is starting to throw the jab out there with a little bit more authority. Wilder just threw a big right hand, and Ortiz slipped it beautifully. And Ortiz came back with another left hand. Ortiz looks sharp right now off the bat. Let's see if he can maintain this pace, though. He's fighting very poised here. He's not wasting too much, not overexerting himself here, overextending himself at all. He's fighting a very slow-paced fight, and Wilder's allowing him to do that. But Wilder tends to do this in the first round. He usually feels guys out on the first round, except for that Dominic Brazil fight. But for the most part, he likes to feel guys out in the first round, and that's what he's doing right here. Oh, another left hand by Ortiz. Kind of grazed Wilder. He's starting to find a home for that left hand. So far, this is definitely an Ortiz round. We got to give this round to Ortiz. I wonder if the judges are going to give it to him, though. We got 9 seconds left in the first round, and I think Ortiz has this round in the books, folks. Wilder short with the right hand. That's definitely an Ortiz round, I would have to say, guys. Ortiz is looking great, looking sharp so far. But there's 11 more rounds to go, guys. And we all know that Wilder can pull that rabbit out of the hat with that big right-hand bomb. Ortiz got a cut on his forehead. It appears from a butt. Let's see if they butted heads here. Oh, elbow, actually. Wow. Wow. Wilder's... Wilder's right elbow hit Ortiz in the forehead and put a nice gash on his forehead. Ortiz got bad luck in these fights, huh? Cut doesn't seem to be bothering Ortiz still. They seem to have it under control. It's not bleeding at all, just kind of a scar, like an abrasion. No blood is flowing from the forehead. So Wilder tried to throw a right hand and he missed, and the elbow came down on Ortiz's forehead. I think it's on the right side of his forehead, in the corner. Wilder's starting to step in with the jab now with a little bit of authority. Now he's looking to try to make something happen here, guys. Looks like he's trying to pick up this pace a little bit here, second round. But Ortiz still coming, stepping in, coming forward. He's not allowing Wilder to get full extension on these punches. So he's closing up the gap just a little bit, but not too much where he's smothering his own work. So Ortiz is doing some great work here in terms of gauging distance and positioning his body where he can take Wilder out of his sweet spot so he can't get the range that he wants to get. Not allowing Wilder to line him up with that right hand. Ortiz is moving great here, guys. He is doing great work here. He's staying just close enough where he can land his shots, but he's kind of smothering Wilder a little bit. Wilder keeps edging backward because he wants to extend on that jab. He wants to get full extension on those long, straight punches that he likes to throw, but Ortiz is not giving him that body positioning that he wants to do that. You can see that right off the bat here. You know, Ortiz is controlling this fight just by this little subtle movement that he is doing here. He's, like I said, he's not overextending himself. He's doing just enough to make Wilder feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that's the experience from the veteran Cuban boxer Luis Ortiz. This guy knows how to fight. No question about it. Say what you will, but he can fight. He can box. And Wilder is just very, very economical here. He's not taking any chances because he doesn't want to be counterpunched by that Luis Ortiz left hand. Wilder's starting to throw the jab out there, but he's not throwing the right hand behind it. He's just sitting there popping it out there, like, again, as a rangefinder. And he continues. Oh, another left hand by Ortiz. Another body shot. Right hand body shot. Excuse me, left hand body shot by Ortiz. And Wilder just looks like he's just trying to gauge distance, but he's just not having success doing so thus far in this fight. And I think Ortiz won another round on my card. A little closer, but I still think Ortiz won this round. So we got Ortiz up 2-0. But once again, we have to see what the judges are going to score these rounds. How do you guys got it? I got it 2-0 for Ortiz so far. I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys have it on your cards. And I wish I could be sitting at that judges table right now because I'm dying to see what they scored these first 2 rounds. I could see someone probably giving that round to Wilder, but I think Ortiz won that round. I think Ortiz won that round. It was a little closer, but Glenn says they gave that one to Ortiz. 2-0 Ortiz. Yep. Okay, we're in sync here, guys. We're in sync. So that's 2 in the books for Ortiz. Let's see if Wilder can uncork that missile of his, that right hand. But Wilder does start off slow sometimes. We've seen it in the Gerald Washington fight. We've seen it in other fights as well. The Spielka fight, Fury fight. And he always seems to be able to land that bomb at some point in the fight. Let's see if he can do that. Ortiz is fighting very, very smart here. Very defensively responsible. Nice left hand body shot by Ortiz. Pushes Wilder back. Wilder throws a left hook. Comes a little short with that left hook. Look at Ortiz though. Look at him. He's closing that gap. Look at him close that gap. He's fighting Wilder in the mid-range. Wilder is more of an outside guy. I mean, he can shorten up that right hand when he has to. He did it in the Spielka fight, but he's more comfortable throwing that right hand from a distance. And Ortiz is just taking that distance away from him. He continues to edge forward and not give Wilder the proper spacing he needs to, like I said, to extend these straight shots. Wilder throws the right hand and Ortiz catches it on the glove. Ortiz is ready for it. Ortiz is ready for it. Question is, guys, if this fight does go the distance, can Luis Ortiz get the decision? I hate to be that guy who casts a shadow of a doubt and puts a negative cloud on this, but Ortiz is looking sharp tonight, guys. He is looking sharp. And Wilder had started off this fight very slowly. Ortiz is complaining about the headbutts. I guess they came close to clashing heads again, or they may have clashed heads. Couldn't really tell there. Okay, Ortiz is throwing some feints here, trying to freeze Wilder up a little bit so he can open up some of those straight left hands to the body and to the head. But another left hand by Ortiz, partially blocked, and the left hand to the body. Ortiz is scoring points here, guys. Another left hand to the body. And the referee warns him, Kenny Bayless warns him that it was low. I thought it was on the belt line. I thought it was a legal shot. Can we get the upset here tonight, guys? Oh, Wilder lands the right hand for the first time. Ortiz took it well. Kind of rode it out a little bit. Wilder looks a little confused here. He looks a little frustrated. Another left hand to the body by Ortiz. Another left hand to the head. Ortiz is boxing a beautiful fight here, guys. Wilder did land the right hand there, but didn't seem to land too flush, and Ortiz kind of rode it out, and took it well. So I gotta be honest with you guys. I got it 3-zip for Ortiz, man. Booker T's in the crowd. Iron Mike Tyson's in the crowd. Got a star-studded event here, guys. Everyone came out. Ortiz landed a beautiful left hand in that round, man. Another beautiful left hand to the body. Ortiz is winning this fight, guys. Ortiz is clearly winning this fight 3-zip on my card. Let's see if the judges give it to him, though, man. I'm serious. This is just really... I'm concerned about the judging in here. We've seen Wilder get the benefit of the doubt several times. Ortiz is starting to throw that jab out there. Wilder's just kind of pulling his punches a little bit now. He seems a little bit unsure of himself. He's cocking his jab hand, but he's not really throwing it. He just threw a jab there, coming up short with the jab. He seems to be a little confused. When Ortiz is moving his head very well, he's making himself a compact target. He's getting low. He's getting up underneath Wilder's shots. Another left hand by Ortiz. Another left hand by Ortiz. And Wilder opens his mouth and kind of smiles, but that punch landed. These are points that are piling up here. Question is, can Ortiz continue this for 12 rounds? He's not throwing. Oh, another slips. Ortiz slips the right hand and comes back with a left hand counter. Oh, and another left hand to the body. And Wilder bangs his chest like King Kong, like you can't hurt me. But these punches are scoring blows. They're landing. And Wilder's trying to psych himself up here. All it takes is one punch. We've seen it before. We know that. And Ortiz is fighting smart here. He's landing what he can. He's taking what he can. He's not getting greedy because he doesn't want to get caught with that right hand. I can't stress that enough. I continue to repeat that, but oh my God. Larry has to be the worst judge in boxing. He gave Ortiz the first round, and he gave round 2 and 3 to Wilder. He's the worst judge. He's a horrible judge. There's no way Wilder won the second or third round. Maybe the second round, but there's no way he won the third round. Ortiz landed like beautiful left hands. Like, what is Wilder doing? You could tell. You could tell Larry Hazard's bias. I mean, he's just biased. And if he gives him this round, then you know it's a total joke. There's no way Wilder won this round. There's no way, unless he gets a knockdown here or lands a big shot. But there's no way he won this round. Ortiz just blocked a big right hand from Wilder. He continues to circle Wilder. He's not staying in front of Wilder now. It's another round I give to Ortiz. I mean, I could see possibly the second round going to Wilder, honestly, but I don't think the third or the first went to Wilder. There's no question about that. Larry Harris is a bias, but he's a biased motherfucker, man. There's no question about that. What round did you what round did you give Wilder, Mr. E? Did you give him the second? What round did you give Wilder, Eric, the second? I could see the second, but that's about it. I got a 4-zip for Ortiz too, Raf. Glenn Halls has a 4-zip. What round can you guys tell me what round you gave Wilder? Was it the second? No one's answering me. Okay. That's all right. I'm just curious because the only round I could possibly see going to Wilder is the second. No one's answering me. What round did you guys give Wilder? Eric and Mr. E. Okay. All right. So we're in round 5 here, guys. Ortiz is getting a little aggressive here. He's got to be careful. Wilder's just kind of poised here. He's not really throwing. Oh, there's a jab. Wilder's looking very tight and economical here. Ortiz is looking a little bit more fluid, little looser, a little smoother. I don't know how anyone can give. I don't know how anyone can give Wilder that third round. There's no way he won that third round. I'm sorry. Okay, second round. Thank you, guys. Ortiz lands a nice left hand to the body. Yeah, I could see the second round going to Wilder. That's about it. I don't think he won any of the other ones, to be honest with you. I really don't. Ortiz has got his jab going here. Kind of pushed Wilder back there. That was a nice hard jab. Wilder's kind of slapping with that left hand now, throwing like a sweeping left hook, and that's catching Ortiz on his right arm. I don't think Wilder landed a significant punch yet. Maybe a right hand. Oh, Ortiz landed a nice left hand to the body and to the head. He's looking sharp, guys. Ortiz is boxing beautifully here, guys. Wilder just threw a big right hand, came up short. Ortiz looks like he's got some pep in his step here. He looks like he's freaking feeling it right now. He's in a zone. You know when a guy's in a zone, like Michael Jordan just has that touch from the outside. He just feels like he can't miss. Ortiz has that swag about him right now, man. I'm impressed with Luis Ortiz right now. Nice right hook by Ortiz, followed with a left hand. He's looking beautiful. I got this fight 5-0 so far, guys. I gotta be honest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can smell the upset, man. Yeah, I can't stand these mid-round interviews. They're horrible. It's like it's like you're trying to watch the fight when you're the trainer. You're trying to give your fighter instructions, and it's like boom, you got this guy up your ass asking you questions when you're trying to like give your fighter instructions. You're trying to be focused on what you're doing here, and you got some guy or some girl hanging over your shoulder with a mic. It's horrible. Yeah, Ortiz looks sharp. Wilder doesn't look great. Does not look great. And we so far we said we didn't want this fight. It was why is it gonna happen? The same thing's gonna happen again. But I don't know. We'll see. We're in the sixth round here. We haven't had any drama yet from Wilder. Ortiz is just fighting very smart here, fighting beautifully. Larry Larry hasn't. What a scrap! You know what he's doing here. He gave Wilder the fifth round. You know what Larry Hassan's doing here. He's trying to keep it close for his boy, man. You know that. There's no way Wilder is winning this fight. Oh my God. There's no way. No one could give. The only round you could possibly give Wilder in this fight was the second. It's impossible to give him that fifth round. Impossible. There's no way he won that fifth round. No way. Another left hand by Ortiz. So now what fucking Hazard's gonna do is he's just gonna like go back and forth with the rounds because he's a Wilder fan. Fucking bias. Another left hand by Ortiz. Beautiful. Can't stand this bias bullshit, man. I like Wilder just as much as everyone else, man, but he's losing the fight. There's no way Wilder is winning this fight right now. No one's gonna fucking tell me Wilder is winning this fight. I will not accept that. No. Sorry. There's no way Wilder's winning this fight. Tired of this fucking bullshit. Beautiful double jab by Ortiz. Snapped Wilder's head back. Wilder just kind of stiff arming that left hand, keeping it out there, giving giving a straight arm to Ortiz, but he's not really punching. Oh, Ortiz comes with a right hook and a left hand follow behind it, pushed Wilder back. Double jab by Ortiz. Okay, Hazard, did fucking Wilder win this round too? What a fucking clown. What a clown. Ortiz is doing some great work with that jab. Starting to push Wilder back with that jab. Wilder's having a hard time getting set up here because that jab is in his face. It's a rhythm breaker. It's a disruptor. Another left hand by Ortiz, little short left hand. That's a clear Ortiz round too. And Laz and friggin' Hazard has this fight fucking close. I got it 6-zip so far. Look at that. Look at that beautiful jab. If this fight goes the distance and they rob him, oh my God, I'll throw up. I'm just sick of it. This fight's not even close. It's not. If you're using the 10-point must system, this fight is not even close. Wilder lost every round so far. Lem Zungla. If you're asking if Wilder's still going strong, I got it 6-0 for Ortiz. We're in the seventh round here. We're past the halfway point, and Wilder needs to do something big here. We've seen crazy things happen in Vegas before. Let's see. Let's see if they're going to happen tonight. Ortiz, left hand to the body. Got to score these punches, guys. You got to fucking score them. I don't care if you. Oh, big left hand by Ortiz as Wilder misses with the right hand, and Ortiz comes back with the left hand counter. What a beautiful shot that was. Another left hand by Ortiz. Wilder misses wildly with the right hand. Excuse the pun. Wilder's face is starting to get puffy here. He's getting shown the effects of these punches by Ortiz. Ortiz is just throwing that left hand beautifully tonight, and the jab is nice. Another left hand by Ortiz. Wilder just can't get going here. I don't care what these punch stats say. They have Ortiz landing 31 to 28. Now, what 28 punches did Wilder land in this fight? To be honest with you, and if he did land them, were they how significant and clean were they? Fucking punch stats. Were they counting the jabs that Wilder's landing on fucking Ortiz's arm and shoulder? Fucking stupid. Wilder's throwing that right hand. He's sweeping it now. He's not throwing it straight. Wilder lands a right hand to the body. Getting a little closer with that right hand now, so Ortiz better be careful here. Can't get this was one of the other rounds there where he had, this is the point where he started struggling a little bit. He had a big round in the seventh round, but the eighth and ninth, that's where he started struggling. This was the round that Ortiz hurt Wilder. Wilder lands a nice little left hook to the body. Oh, another beautiful left hand by Ortiz rocks Wilder back. And Ortiz lands another left hand to the body. He's pushing Wilder back here now. Wilder felt that last punch. Another left hand kind of grazed Wilder, partially blocked, but it's getting through. Oh! Big right hand by Wilder. Puts Ortiz down. He couldn't get up. And he still doesn't know where he is. Oh my God. Just like I said it. One punch, that's all it takes. And that's it. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. One right hand is all it takes. And that's it. I got to say something right now, guys. I think Fury is the best heavyweight in the division. And it's hard for Wilder to land that punch against Fury because Fury just moves his head so much and he pulls back and Fury rides those shots out. But there's no doubt in my mind that Wilder beats AJ. There's no way AJ beats Wilder. No way. No way. Not the way he gets caught with right hands. No way. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a right hand that was. This guy is Superman. This guy is Superman. This guy is Superman. Show of respect in the center of the ring, like we always like to see. These guys generally like each other. You can see that. Ortiz tried so hard to get up, he just couldn't get up, man. He couldn't get up. He just couldn't get up. That was crazy, guys. That was crazy. Oh my God. What a beautiful right hand that was. Just like one punch changes everything. But you know, it went over the 6.5. I said 8. I said 8. It was 7, so it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Wow, that was sick. That was bananas, guys. Oh my God. That was like crazy. Wilder's got his daughter. What a beautiful little girl that is. I mean, you gotta like Wilder, man. There's no way you can't like Wilder. He's a family man. He's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. I feel bad for Ortiz too. Wow, what a, what a right hand that was. Oh wow, look, watch this. Watch this. He just lines him up with the jab. Look at this. Look at this. Just touches him with the jab. Look at him. Whoa, fuck. What a, oh my god. It's just sick how he could just I mean or wow. Wow. And I gotta say, look at Ortiz's face, man. Oh my god, like he looked like he was in oh wow. Wow. That was crazy. That was look at this right hand, guys. Oh my god. Right. Imagine Anthony Joshua, like the way he eats right hands, the way he ate all those right hands against Klitschko. There's no way Wilder's not landing that right hand on Joshua. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a right hand that was. That was sick. That was a sick knockout, guys. No problem, Mello. No problem. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lem Zugla. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it was on top of the head, man. So I can't fuck with them streams, man. I can't. What a great fight that was. What a great fight that was. This guy is incredible, man. He's just an incredible fighter. He is an incredible fighter, man. He really is. Ralph, you know you don't believe that, man. You know your man's not gonna beat this guy. You know that. You're not even sure he's gonna beat Ruiz. I know you're nervous, Ralph. I know you are. I know you're nervous. You got 2 more weeks before D-Day occurs. I know you're nervous. I know you are. Big bomb squad, man. AJ gets hit with right hands on the regular. On the regular. He can't get away from him. There's no way. Now AJ's gonna see this, and then when he loses in 2 weeks to Ruiz, he's gonna say, "Oh, I had to outdo Wilder. I had to do what he did." Blah 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 blah. You know he's gonna like. There's a difference between AJ and Wilder. Wilder don't care. He doesn't let nothing bother him. Like he could be losing a fight like 5 rounds to 6 rounds to zip, and the right hand just puts people away. There's no way. There's no way AJ beats Wilder, man. No way. He lands that right hand against everybody. There's no way. There's no way AJ is going to be able to take that right hand. There's no way. Klitschko's not better than Wilder, bro. Come on. Not that version of him. That version of Klitschko would not beat Wilder. There's no way. There's no way. And AJ almost lost that fight. AJ's looking worse and worse his last couple fights. He's becoming more hittable, and his punch resistance has gotten really bad. AJ landed that same combination that he landed on Ruiz, that right hand left hook against Povetkin, and Povetkin got knocked out. Ortiz got up from that. Ortiz got up from that. Do I think this was worth $75? Yeah, it was a good card. This was a good card, man. There's a Fury fight coming up. Wow, they're saying he's supposed to be fighting Fury in February. Wow, they're saying he wants one champion, one face, one name. 10 consecutive defenses for Wilder here, folks. Doing the bomb squad. Jordan's interviewing Luis Ortiz. Let's see what he has to say. Look at this right hand again, guys. Boom, right on the forehead. If you can hit, dude, if you can hit somebody on the forehead like that and knock him out by hitting him on the forehead, that's some scary power, dude. It's one thing hitting someone on the temple, hitting them on in the chin. He hit the dude on the forehead and knocked him out. On the forehead, guys. That's the hardest part of the body, like the forehead, right? Like the top, that top of the head, front of the head area. It's the hardest part of the body. I'm not saying it feels good to get hit there, but if you're gonna get hit anywhere, that's probably the best place to get hit if you're gonna get hit in the head because that's the hardest part of your head, like right here. And he hit him there and knocked him out. That's like fucking freaky, scary power. He hit him like right here, dude. Like right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Keep them coming, guys. I mean, come on now. Kick in a few more super chats for the Beeb here. Putting in overtime for you guys. I gotta go with my man Fury, man. I'm sorry. Burgess Meredith asked me who wins, Wilder or Fury. I gotta go with my man Fury. I'd love, you know what I'd love to see? Why don't Dillian White fight Luis Ortiz? But you know what? Luis Ortiz, he dropped the ball, bro. He should have fought Joshua. He would have beat Joshua, man. This is a good card, man. I can't complain about this card, man. I can't complain about this card. It's almost like Wilder knows he's gonna land that right hand. He just knows it. He feels comfortable that he's just gonna land it. He just knows he's gonna land it. That was a sick fight, man. That was a sick fight. That was bananas, bro. All right, guys. Thank you once again for joining me live here on Ringside Reporter Live. Got another one in the books, and make sure you tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Eric and myself will be talking about this fight, recapping this fight, and the rest of the week's boxing action. We're going to recap all the fights from this weekend, and we're going to bring to you the latest boxing news, rumors. So make sure you check us out tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday night, baby. I had Ortiz winning, Jim, before the KO. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you soon. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out.